We ain't gon' never stop.
Welcome to Movie Time, and today we're excited to bring you our selection of the top 10 hidden action movies that will get your heart racing. Each of these 10 movies guarantees to keep you glued to the screen with their outstanding action sequences, stunning visuals, and gripping storylines. If you enjoy these action movie summaries, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share it with your movie-loving friends. Stay tuned until the end of the video and share your favorite film with us in the comments. Number 10. A Day to Die. A Day to Die is a 2022 action thriller that follows the story of Connor Connolly, a disgraced parole officer who finds himself in a desperate situation after accidentally killing a member of a violent drug gang led by Tyrone Pettis. Tyrone retaliates by kidnapping Connor's pregnant wife Candace and demands $2 million in 12 hours to spare her life. With no resources to meet this demand, Connor turns to his old team of highly skilled ex-military operatives for help. The group, including his former mentor, devises a risky plan to pull off a series of heists to gather the money. However, the situation becomes more complicated when they realize that their heists are not merely about repaying the debt. As tensions rise, Connor and his team must navigate a dangerous web of deceit, betrayal, and violence while racing against time to rescue Candace. Number 9. Kite. Kite is a 2014 action thriller that follows Sawa, a young woman who seeks revenge after her parents are brutally murdered by a corrupt government official. Orphaned and traumatized, she is taken in by a former detective named Cross, played by Samuel L. Jackson, who becomes both her protector and mentor. Sawa's journey for vengeance begins when she learns that her father was involved in illegal dealings and was targeted by powerful enemies. Through intense action and fighting sequences, she hunts down those responsible for her family's destruction. Along the way, Sawa forms an uneasy alliance with Cross, who helps her navigate the complex web of crime and betrayal. Their partnership becomes crucial as they confront the forces that control the city, including a ruthless businessman with connections to Sawa's past. Number 8. The Misfits. The Misfits is a 2021 action-adventure heist that centers on a renowned master thief, Richard Pace, who is reluctantly drawn into a daring heist by a group of unconventional criminals known as the Misfits. Their plan targets a high-security prison in the Middle East, which doubles as a storage facility for illicit gold used to fund global terrorism. Richard is initially hesitant, but becomes intrigued when he learns the gold belongs to Schultz, a corrupt businessman with ties to his past. Motivated by a mix of revenge and moral obligation, he agrees to join the heist. The Misfits meticulously plan their operation, blending with deception and high-tech tools to outsmart the guards and break into the vault. As the heist unfolds, the group encounters unexpected challenges, including Schultz's increasing suspicion and a series of tight security measures. Number 7. Overdrive. Overdrive is a 2017 high-octane action that follows the story of Andrew and Garrett, two skilled car thieves who are known for pulling off daring heists. The two brothers have just finished a job in Italy and are now in the French Riviera, where they plan to steal a rare and valuable Ferrari from a wealthy businessman. Their operation goes smoothly until they are double-crossed by a local crime boss, Giacomo Morandi, who learns of their skills and decides to take advantage of them. Instead of killing them, Morandi offers the brothers a deal: steal a priceless vintage Bugatti from a rival gangster, Max Klemp, or face deadly consequences. Despite their reservations, Andrew and Garrett agree to the job. While the brothers plan the heist, Garrett forms a romantic bond with Morandi's beautiful but complicated niece, Stephanie, played by Ana de Armas, who may have her own agenda. Number 6. Elias. Elias is a 2024 action thriller follows the life of Elias, a former Special Forces soldier who carries the heavy burden of his past missions in Afghanistan. However, his isolated existence is disrupted when he is recruited to provide security for Amina and her daughter Naur, who have recently arrived from the Middle East. Elias takes on the role of their protector, yet he quickly senses that something is amiss. His finely tuned instincts, honed from years in the field, tell him that the danger they are escaping is closer than it appears. As Elias delves deeper into the mystery surrounding Amina and Noor, he discovers a web of intrigue that ties back to his own dark past. Number 5. The Killer. The Killer is a 2022 Korean action thriller centered around an elite hitman named Kim. He is a former soldier turned professional assassin, and he has built a reputation for being ruthlessly efficient in his work. The story kicks off when Kim is assigned a seemingly straightforward job to eliminate a target who is linked to a powerful underworld organization. However, the job goes awry when the target's life is accidentally spared, leading to a brutal confrontation with the people behind the assignment. As Kim attempts to clear his name and uncover the truth behind the betrayal, he becomes entangled in a web of deceit, power struggles, and violent retribution. Along the way, he faces a series of increasingly dangerous enemies, including his former allies who have turned against him. The line between right and wrong becomes blurred as Kim battles his way through a relentless pursuit by both his enemies and law enforcement. Number 4. Skin Trade. Skin Trade is a 2014 martial arts action pact that follows two men from different backgrounds who unite in a battle against human trafficking. The story begins in Thailand, where Detective Por, played by Tony Jaa, is a skilled and dedicated cop working to dismantle a notorious criminal organization involved in illegal human trafficking. Meanwhile, in New York, Detective Nick Cassidy, played by Dolph Lundgren, a seasoned cop, is investigating similar cases of human trafficking. His investigation takes a personal turn when his wife and daughter are killed by the syndicate, led by the ruthless Victor. When Nick travels to Thailand to track down Victor and his network, he and Por cross paths. They form an uneasy alliance to bring down Victor's organization, which operates on a global scale, exploiting women for human trafficking. Number 3. 3 Days to Kill. 3 Days to Kill is a 2014 spy action thriller that follows Ethan Renner, a veteran CIA agent who learns he has terminal cancer, leaving him only months to live. After a botched operation to capture a dangerous arms dealer known as the Wolf, Ethan decides to retire and spend his remaining days mending his relationship with his estranged daughter Zoe in Paris. However, his plans are disrupted when Vivi, a fellow CIA operative, offers him a deal: complete one last mission in exchange for an experimental drug that could prolong his life. Desperate to survive and reconnect with his daughter, Ethan reluctantly accepts the mission, balancing his duties as a hitman with his newfound role as a father. As Ethan hunts down his targets, his illness and the drug's side effects begin to take a toll on him, causing hallucinations and blackouts. Number 2. Jack Ryan, Shadow Recruit.
Very real scenario here where we don't get out of this alive.
We're compromised.
Shadow Recruit is a 2014 action thriller that centers on Jack Ryan, a young CIA analyst who is recruited by a senior CIA operative after surviving a devastating helicopter crash during his military service. While working undercover as a financial analyst on Wall Street, Ryan uncovers suspicious financial transactions, pointing to a Russian plot to destabilize the U.S. economy. He is sent to Moscow to investigate Viktor Sherevin, a powerful businessman behind the scheme. Viktor plans to manipulate the global economy through a terrorist attack and a massive sale of American assets. During his mission, Ryan's fiancée, Kathy Muller, unexpectedly joins him, complicating his covert operations. Her presence becomes a point of tension and vulnerability as Viktor uses her to manipulate Ryan. Number 1. Rambo, Last Blood.
Ride till I can't no more.
Last Blood is a 2019 action crime thriller that follows John Rambo, a war veteran who has settled into a quiet life on his family ranch in Arizona. Haunted by his traumatic past, he spends his days training horses and taking care of his adoptive family, Maria, his housekeeper, and her granddaughter, Gabriela, whom Rambo loves like his own daughter. However, his delicate calm is disrupted when Gabriela is marked as the victim of a savage crime. Determined to protect her and seek justice, Rambo finds himself drawn into a deadly conflict with a dangerous cartel. Forced to confront an enemy unlike any he has faced before, he embarks on a perilous journey that pushes him to his limits. The film takes viewers on a tense and action-packed ride as Rambo uses his resourcefulness, tactical skills, and unparalleled determination to fight for what matters most to him. Thank you so much for sticking around until the end of this video. If you enjoyed what you watched, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our future content. Feel free to leave a comment down below, share your thoughts, or suggest topics you'd like to see in upcoming videos.